lecture right now, which is going to be the main lecture. Anybody that want to call in, go ahead and call in now and get in line. All right, BMA Neil, you're back there. I got two back there. All right, I'm finna start off with the lecture. And as I go through the lecture, I'm going to pause through each segment of the lecture. And I'm going to bring everybody up. All right? The name of the lecture that we're about to do today is going to be, Will Women Be Lonely Forever? And the reason why I say that is because we're going into a world now where men are going their way and women are going their way. But both parties seem to be acting happy. Now, us as men, we know and we're fully aware that a man is okay with being alone. Matter of fact, we discover that as we get older. You know what I'm saying? We don't quite need to be next to people. Most of us can get a dog. I have two. You get a dog just for companionship, you'll be good. But when it comes to a women portray to act like that they're having fun. They're happy to be lonely. But they're always wearing this mask. They're always wearing the mask to cover up how lonely they really are. That's what's changing the way of life, is the mask they put on, the aura that they have says, I don't need a man, I don't want a man, and I can do happy without a man. But are these women really happy being alone? Or are they starting to complain more because guys don't like them for what they think guys are supposed to like them for? All right, so we're going to go into my first thing. Why I say it's making women be more lonelier in the future and why they are going to be more lonelier in the future. And we're going to get to the first thing here, and that's going to be masculine like a man. All right? Women nowadays, this is what they don't understand. Men actually want to feel like the king. They want to take care of a woman. No matter how much we grow to not like women. We grow to dislike women. When it comes to women, women don't dislike women. I mean, women don't dislike men. They dislike the fact that the man that they want don't want them. That's what they're really mad at. So they take all their anger out on the guy that really likes them. That's what women are battling. Like, all men are this. No, you're just mad that the guy you want don't want you. And then they change their whole life to be evil towards men because of that one guy. But when it's all said and done, women have become too masculine in order to even be in a relationship with a man because there's no connection there. All right? Now, I got some people in the back. I want to hear y'all views. Do you feel like women are too masculine? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it down to 1 minute per caller. All right? So I can go to the next slide. All right? Red Sings, we're starting off with you. How you feel, bro?
I'm doing good. So what I'm going to say is, yeah, man, like, look, in the Western Hemisphere, you're going to find a lot of masculine women. And yeah, it's a turnoff for me. I like my women feminine. It's not a thing in which it's bad. It's just what men prefer. And the same thing goes with women. You think women want these effeminate men? You think they want these beta males? No, they don't want effeminate men. They want strong, masculine guys. That's why that's why we're doing this stuff in the first place. That's why I talk about this stuff, and that's why you talk about this stuff. It's just what we want.
All right.
That's all I got to say right now.
All right. Stay back there. Let's go to the next one. All right. Next up, we're going to go to the next thing that I feel is going to cause women to be lonely inside of what they're trapped in right now. And the next thing is going to be lesbian relationships don't work. That's what's going to keep a woman lonelier for the rest of her life because they're making that an epidemic now of women just being with women. That seems to be the latest trend. You're starting to see these type of relationships every single day, everywhere that you go. But when women step over to that other side and actually start dating women, they start realizing that the grass is not greener on the other side. Statistics have shown lesbian relationships are 44% more abusive and domestic than actually man and women relationships. And I've told guys this: the woman in the relationship that's actually trying to be the man thinks like a simp. So she thinks, I could buy this girl everything. I could do what I want with this girl. As long as I buy her stuff, she's gonna love me. As long as I'm treating her good, she's gonna love me. You ever notice the man that's the woman that's playing the man in a relationship is always an ultimate simp, but she never realizes is that I'm a simp. So naturally, the woman's not gonna like me at all because I'm being a beta male, but I'm disguised as a female. And then when things go wrong, the butchy woman forgets again, I'm a woman, and that's what causes her emotions to run wild. This is why there's so much violence in their relationship, because when women get fed up, they think with their emotions, and that's why you see so many women that fight. The same thing exists inside of a lesbian relationship. Those couples spend more time arguing than they do loving each other. Those relationships pretty much just come down to sex. They only love each other when sex is involved. All right. How do you feel? All right. Everybody's getting a minute. Is lesbian relationships the reason why women are going to Paul 2 cents? Hit him. What you think, bro?
This is crazy because women are emotional, straight up like that. And emotion, I think of it like sailboats. When you're a sailboat, you're guided by the wind, right? And women are guided by their emotions. And their emotions are unpredictable turn of events, winds going crazy. So when you got two sailboats just trying to go cruise to a direction, going to a specific place, it's not going to work out when the winds aren't in your favor. So if one of you go down, both of you go down. So that's what I'm thinking. With two emotional people, it's just going to be like a bad mix. I don't think it's going to really last. I don't really believe it.
I agree with you. We about to go into the Renaissance period, so all that's going to end anyway. Hold on. Stay back there. Next reason that I think women are going to be lonely in the long run: relationship skills. Like, the reason why I have a picture of a woman, right, cooking, is because women act like they're too good to be a housewife. They act like they're too good to be a woman that listens to a man. They're too good to clean. They're too good to cook for if a man tells them to do it. But when they get out and they start having these relationships, and then like a lot of baby mamas now feel like it's okay just to get pregnant. So even when they start having kids, they're still going to be doing this type of stuff. This is the problem. Women relationship skills is based off of them doing everything alone. Being with a man and actually knowing what gender role everyone's going to play seems to be the problem. And what that does is it stops relationship skills between men and women. Now women don't even know how to be in a relationship with a man. She only knows how to defeat a man. She only knows how to compete with a man and tell a man he's wrong. That's all they know how to do. We're losing morals in the relationship, and women have lost how to actually be a woman in the relationship. Mark, how you feel?
Man, I just feel like you said it best. Once a woman get addicted to that cum and that DNA, I mean, there is no turning back. And nowadays, man, a lot of girls, they just want to get it bust wide open. So they rather choose getting it bust wide open over being in a relationship.
Ooh. All right, we're going to go to my next slide now on the next reason why I feel women are going to be lonely, and that's going to be never act their age, acting forever young. Now, the reason why I say this is because there used to be a time where a woman says, all right, I'm too old for that. Let me start acting like a lady. Women don't wear skirts at that age. We only wear dresses. We walk around looking presentable. We don't do that. In today's world, we have more women that are grandmas, about to be grandmas, still thinking that they're 19 years old. 40, 45, 50-year-old women, they want to dress like the 19-year-old women when they go out. So now we got a world of immature women. And I think that with the women unable to grow up and live reality, they're unable to teach that to their children. So if a woman is running around loose feeling like she feeling like she's gonna live forever, she's gonna be in competition with her daughters, even if she has daughters. That's the problem. We have too many grown women that are competing with the young women, and none of them want to grow up because all of them are afraid to hit the wall, but all of them are hitting the wall faster trying to be a man. So we're going to go to the first caller. Matthew, how do you feel about this, bro?
I think in regards to what we're talking about, the amount of energy abuse, is what I would call sex with multiple partners for a woman, would eventually wear down her body physically, because she's not built like a male physically. She's going to be, like you said, age come to the wall faster. And then there's the culture of them wanting to stay young forever, like you said, compete with their daughters, which is everywhere. So they don't age at all, which makes them age faster, which is ironic. It's like kind of sad, actually.
I agree with you, brother. Stay back there. All right, next slide. She doesn't want to change. All right? That's kind of like what we're talking about now. See, the thing is, women don't feel like they need to change. And the reason why women don't feel like they need to change is because when you sum all this up, they're actually controlling men now. So a woman is looking at it like, we've been so conditioned now to all of these blue pill guys doing what we want them to do, that it's not, they pretty much have a narcissistic mind to the point where if you tried to break them, it's actually almost against the law. She feels, what word am I looking for? I don't know. I know I had a word there and it's gone, but she feels like she doesn't need to change for anybody and that everyone must change to her. And that's the reason why women are going to be lonely, is because they stay stuck inside of their alter ego, right? They have so much pride that they're willing to go home and cry than to show their weakness on surface. And that's going to be one of the main reasons that I feel they're going to be lonely. Hold the truth. Go ahead and give us the sermon, brother.
Well, I'm going to say this, man. It's not that they don't want to change. They don't have to change, man. All they keep getting is a pat on the back. You're independent. You're strong. All they're getting is, it's like Anthony giving me a test and every answer is I'm right, man. I can't change when all society tells them. And the sad part, I'm going to say this, man. They're not going to change until their market value is zero. And even then, it ain't about changing. It's about hiding who they are, man.
Woo. Good answer. Good answer, brother. Good answer. All right. Be right back with you. All right. Now we get ready to go to the next slide, which is something that we've all been catering towards. This is something that I think that this is the main issue. You know what I'm saying? This is the main issue. And that's going to be delusion and failure to accept reality. All right? There's a disease that women get. I had all of this up earlier, and then I had to run like this sweep on my computer, right? The delusional part. One thing I hate about the delusional part is when you're actually trying to tell a woman the truth, that she needs to hear the truth, but she just continues to be delusional about things. You can see it a lot even with older women when the truth is sitting right in front of them and they just fail to accept the truth. That's what a lot of women nowadays are failing to do. And the reason why women become so delusional is because they become so emotional, trying to keep up with everything in the world and still have a group of people that she don't like tell her that she's just God Almighty. But then she has the people that she wants to think she's God Almighty, thinking her that she's nothing. So to keep her from battling her emotions of feeling confident and feeling low, she just runs with the delusion. And the reason why women run with the delusion, because if you don't accept it, a man will. So the question here is, do you believe delusion is the biggest reason that a woman is going to be lonely? Because she's inside of a world that doesn't exist.
The delusion won't end and I have to go in on the fellas because we're not centered. A lot of us men are not centered. A lot of us men are emotional. So I said in another show, we are that balance for them. So when they go up, we bring them back down. When they go down, we bring them up. And like the previous caller said, then you become that center for them.
The next thing that I'm about to show you is one of the reasons that I think women are going to be lonely, and that's going to be from being judgmental attitude. All right. Women judge men differently now. Back in the day, women used to look at you and judge. Now they compare themselves to you. Now they want a rich guy, good looking, and if you ain't what I think I deserve, then you're not good enough for me. Women are too judgmental towards men that they're expecting guys to be perfect. Like, for instance, women they're watching Instagram filters they're watching Instagram lifestyles of Insta models, rappers, and things like that. And they're looking at it like, well, they're at that age and I got that much and they have all that money and they live their lifestyle. I'm the same age as them. I want to live that lifestyle. So remember I told you, people have life timelines where they've told themselves, by the time I get to this age, I want to have this much amount of money. I want to be married. I want to have kids. And the longer they go past that, the more depressed people become in life. Well, it's like that with women. The more successful or independent she becomes, the higher her standards go. She feels if I make $30,000 a year, I deserve a man who makes 180. So they're too judgmental towards men and not giving a man a chance, which is one of the reasons why men are fading to go the other way. This is going to be one of the main things why women would be lonely, because men don't want to be criticized or judged by a woman. Right. AJ, how you feel, brother?
And I'm gonna piggyback off Mark, man. Women have a herd mentality. So when you got the farmer leading the cattle, you see all the sheep follow wherever he points to. Wherever the dogs are walking, that's where they go. And so when you have somebody in their ear telling them something, it's not even their thoughts that they can actually ponder up to say. It's what another man is telling them. So whenever they're judging you, you can't even look at it as, oh, she's saying this. You got to think to yourself, no, she's getting this from somebody else, because she would never have these type of thoughts to come up with to tell me at all.
All right, good answer, bro. Good answer. We finna go to the last reason that I feel women are going to be lonely for the rest of their life. And we're going into that world. And the main reason that I feel they're going to be lonely is simple. Sexual objects now. See, the problem that women have faced is they're running around here looking like a prostitute, thinking that's what a man wants, when a man wants a good woman, because the prostitute thought he looked is what gets the attention. But the problem is you have too many women nowadays that's it. We're desensitized to it. Like, even with porn, I feel like I could put a porn on right now and not get a hard on, because it's just too much desensitized to a naked woman. But women still feel like that's working because they still got a whole bunch of simps in their DM. So I feel men only see women as sexual objects now. It's like, even if you meet a girl that you like, majority of the things that you're going to think about is how many men has she been with? Can you have this talk with her? Are you going to really believe she's only been with two? That's the problem. Most of these women nowadays, damn near all these women, are untrustworthy because of the sexual objects that they have made themselves. And men have morally lost respect, but would still sexually be with them. All right?